Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community, from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with
Lawin Media Network.
The following program is produced by Lawin Media Network. The views and opinions expressed in this program are solely those of the individuals appearing on the show and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Lawin Media Network, its affiliates, sponsors, or partners. The content provided in this program is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Lawin Media Network does not guarantee the accuracy, completeness, or timeliness of the information.
Everyone, and we're on again. Be bold, why not? Here at Lawin Media Network, and of course, yours truly, MJ, and Atala will join us in a little bit. But meantime, I just wanted to say hi to everyone from all over the world. And magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas. And thank you for watching. Of course, we are on our 15th episode of Be Bold, Why Not? And you are watching us live here in Facebook, YouTube, and stream.lawin.live. And of course, if you miss our live show, you will be able to listen to our podcasts. Like we have podcasts on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Deezer, and Player FM. So if you don't get to see the live show, you'll still be able to watch or listen to our podcast. So of course, we want you to participate in our discussions, and we would love for you to join us live. And as you have been, or those who have been watching our show, we have a game that we usually do in our show, and we would love for everybody to participate, because if you do, you will win a prize. Let's show them the video or the...
How to join the game. 1. Watch the live show and listen to the conversation. 2. Participate and share your experiences on the topic during the live show. 3. Type your thoughts or experience via comment section. 3. All participants are eligible to win a prize. 4. We will use We'll Decide to determine the lucky winner.
All right. So it's so easy to win a prize. You just have to watch, and then you listen or learn about the topic, and then you share your own experience. So everybody who will share their thoughts, ideas, experiences will have a chance to win a prize. So come on. I encourage all of you, our viewers, to please participate. Especially our topic for tonight is really just timing. We are in this holiday season, although of course we want you to practice whatever we're talking about tonight on a daily basis. As they say, you can make a big difference in someone's lives just with simple acts of kindness. Yes, we are talking about giving and kindness tonight. The power of kindness. I just would like to share my own experience first about the topic. I grew up from the beautiful province of Ilocos Norte. To all the taga-Batak there, hopefully there are some taga-Batakeños who are watching. But yeah, I grew up from that place. And I myself is a testament of kindness of a lot of people that had helped me get to where I am now. I think I have already shared in our previous episodes a little bit about my life, and I could say that, man, if those people did not show kindness and did not help our family, I wouldn't be here. Because fortunately, or I would say fortunately, because whatever situation I had growing up, it still made me a better person. Even though it was hard, it was tough. God has brought people in my life that were instruments of kindness. Like I want to say a shout out to, first and foremost, my aunt in Canada, Auntie Rose. She's my aunt. She's my father's sister, and she's the only in among the five siblings that's who's alive, and she's like our mother now, because my mom is also not here anymore. So she has been an instrument of God's kindness. She always shares like encouragements to us. So she has been a stronghold because we lost our parents early. And of course, I want to say thank you for the kindness of all the Versosas, my grandfather's family, my grandfather's sisters, um, my father's cousins, all of them, because they really helped us a lot. And then I also have another Lola in Sacramento or Stockton, California. My Lola Merced, thank you so much. I grew up with like people giving or sharing their blessings to our family because we grew up poor. I mean, that's just how life is. Though our other relatives were really well off, but unfortunately, our family was not. So, but then they were very kind enough to help us. And, they really live the saying that, or that idea of they are blessed to bless other people. And if you experience kind of that kindness from other people, you also grow up, or you are prepared, or you are molded, or it just comes out naturally as well for you to be kind to other people. It's paying it forward. So before I get Atala in the show, yeah, I just want to say thank you again, my Auntie Rose, my mom's brothers and sisters in the Philippines, the Ku family, all the Versosas in the Philippines and here in the United States, and my Lola Merced in California. Thank you so much. Because of your kindness, I am where I am today, and because of what I have become, and I have been able to share that to my siblings as well. So we are now in a better position than what we were growing up. So we thank you so much for all your kindness, and rest assured that we're going to do the same. And thank God I've been given that opportunity to extend kindness and grace to other people as well. And it's all because of you. So, yeah, we're going to talk more excitingly about kindness today. Of course, it would be best with my co-host, Atala. Let's get Atala in. There you go, Atala. How are you?
Hi, MJ. I'm doing fine. Was a little bit rushing and traffic and many things, on call also, but I'm here now, so ready to share this opportunity with you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're here because otherwise I'm gonna be doing it solo. I'm gonna be like, it's like gonna be a monologue, and I don't know if people are gonna get tired of my voice, but I hope not. I'm gonna try to make it.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So tell me, how are you doing? How was your weekend?
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's just that I mean, it's been kind of busy. When the holidays coming up, it seems like we get more consults from different doctors. So actually, even last Friday, we were surprised. It was a very atypical Friday because we were getting a lot of consults, and even today, because Thanksgiving is coming up, so they're trying to set the tone for the patients, so
Right.
they're taken care of. But
Just
yeah.
like everybody try to come now, before the year is over to do their tests, they're coming control with the doctors. Yes,
Mhm.
definitely. It has been very, very busy. but then at the same day, at the same time, it's nice to help them, to go through these kind of situations in their lives and actually show kindness as well.
Yes, yes, and of course we're not together tonight because our technical guy, he's out of town. Christian, wherever you are, enjoy. We miss you, of course, because it's better when you're here. But of
He's
course,
just a great,
yeah,
he's a professional and always ready to help us out with anything. So,
yeah.
Christian, we miss you, definitely.
Yes, but I'm glad that you made it too. So how are you, Atala? How have you been?
You know, I've been very busy, honestly. I have an event this Saturday. It was beautiful with some beautiful group. It's called Latinas Poderosas in Texas, which I love these women, entrepreneurs. And I mean, it's just nice to always connect with people who has the same mindset, dreams, the desire to just kind of do something in life. So it was
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. And it was really nice. We were just kind of celebrating actually Thanksgiving in advance. So
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and again, we would like to encourage our viewers, please share your thoughts, share your ideas, share your experiences, share your stories, because you never know who's watching that will be able to learn from your stories. And of course, with the game, with our
you know,
game, yeah.
it just came into my mind, and maybe you have something that you remember from somebody that did something nice for you, and you're so grateful. Maybe it's your opportunity to just kind of remind her,
Uh-huh.
remind him how grateful you are too. Not only about kindness, but any kind of expression that it touched your heart, and you are here. This is also a platform for you, not only for us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is for you. We're here because we want to encourage people to express themselves, to be bold enough to share whatever they can share to the world. Because, we are in a very chaotic word. The world is just crazy today, and we need each other, to encourage us, to motivate us, to inspire us. And this way we are here at Lawin Media Network. We are doing this to provide that platform for you, to provide that opportunity for you. So please participate. We'd love for you to be with us tonight and share your experiences about our topic, which is kindness. So Atala, can you remember in your life, or can like you have anyone in your life that you just can't forget because they have done so much for you, or they have done something for you that you'll never ever forget?
Yeah. I have I call like also like a mom for me. She took
Mm-hmm.
care of me when I was like a 1 year old,
Mm-hmm.
and she has been taking care of every one of my family, since my youngest brother to even my son, for say something. And I love her
Mm-hmm.
deeply. And she always gives her so much with, tenderness and care, with love, with kindness, always giving and giving and giving. So that's a person that touched my heart in many ways. And I always pray that I can help her and just give back, just, I mean, everything that she has given to me and my family. So her name is Alejandrina. Yes. And you know what thing? She had polio when she was very young. But
Mm-hmm.
I always remember, no matter what she has to do, she always did it with a smile on her face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's somebody who her, and I really pray God I can be able to help her in many many ways, because she deserved that.
Yes. Yes, same here. There I have a lot of people that I owe a lot, from them, because they have been so kind to our family. So, I mean, I kind of mentioned them already. Actually, I'm not like just the whole Verzosa family. I'm just very grateful. And of course, my mom's side, the Ku family in the Philippines, I'm very grateful for to all of them because they've always been there for us. We've had so many trials that we've been through, but they were there. They have helped us with, financially. They provided emotional support. They provided shelters for us. I mean, we've received a lot of good deeds from other people, and that's why
But
I
I think
think,
that's the beauty.
yeah.
I think that's the beauty in life, because when you think about it, nobody can just kind of, face life on their own. Usually, I think God placed people in a perfect time to help you to go to the next level or to face that kind of trial that you're encountering at that moment. So I think that's what is the beauty. But we need to be open to see the kindness of other people, and we need to be open to receive their kindness as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and not just my relatives. Of course, I have friends, like friends that I grew up with, who were there for me. I have a friend. I mean, she's very special because I mean, we are so close. I used to sleep in their house too. Her dad is a doctor, and every time we got sick, like her dad would treat us for free, and she was my best friend in elementary school. So whenever I go visit home, I go visit her. We try to keep in touch and keep connected. So her family, with they've been very, very, kind to us. So I will never ever
You
forget
know,
that.
you remind me something. You just remind me somebody who was extremely nice. You know, when I moved back to this country,
Hmm.
and again with my Colombian luggages, I remember I mean, she used to work in the place that I used
Yeah.
to live before, and she was helping me. You know, like no worries, Atala. Afterward, I take you here and there. So her name is Laura, and I'm never gonna forget. I mean, her because she was so kind and love being, and that person that touched your heart and has the best intentions. So
Mhm.
wherever you
Yes.
are right now, Laura, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for everything you did to me
Yes, yes, yeah, and
and
we
for
have a
me.
lot of people that we can't really. I mean, it's gonna take a day or a whole day, or even gonna take a long time for us to mention everybody that we are grateful for. But anyways, we're gonna come back, after a break. We're gonna continue our discussion. Back. All right, we're back. Yeah, and I have
Wow.
like
Yes.
all my life, I have three best friends, like during my childhood and growing up until high school. And first one, the girl, the woman that I mentioned to you about, is her name is Arlene, and then of course Annette, one of my high school best friends, and of course Maria Linda Franco. I mean, those three girls, they were my best friends growing up. Up in college, I had really close friends too. Oh yeah, before I forget, yeah, my best friend in college, her name is Irene. So, and she happens to be my husband's first cousin, and that's how I actually met my husband, is through Irene. So we also have to recognize our friends who've been there, and we have a very strong bond. Like wherever we go, we're always going to be friends. And now at this point in my life, we have a very strong group here that we are like family, that are very kind and caring, and just we spend time together. We just enjoy each other and help each other, whatever situation we are in. So it has become like a very natural gesture to just be kind when you experience that kindness. So yeah, and
And I think that
mhm,
should be a way that we should really embrace it. I think that it has so many benefits that sometimes we just ignore. But at the moment that you are so aware, it's just part of you can just make it part of your regular life, I mean, your daily life.
mhm.
And I really believe that a kind action can transform not just the day, but even a life of somebody. When you constantly are being kind, in your words, in your actions, in your thoughts. toward people that is around you, that helps you in your, like a well-being, but also you are helping others to start living in that way too. So it's contagious as well.
Yes, yes, that's right. And then imagine how it affects you too, as the one giving kindness or showing kindness. It just lifts up your spirit. It lifts up our soul. It makes us joyful, and it makes a big difference on that person's life that you are extending the kindness to. Because
What
imagine
happened,
if
for
my
example,
relatives, yeah, yeah.
what happened when you're with patients and you just kind of have a gesture of kindness? What it make that feel? It's beautiful when we have these experiences, maybe for the field that we are working, but it changes their fears, it gives them peace, it builds trust, and also it gives you this kind of comfort of like happiness, or joy. And that's a beautiful way to actually live life, just
Mhm.
with simple gesture of kindness.
Yeah,
What
and
do
you
you
know
think?
what? Today, I mean, I can't forget because one of my patients, she told me, "Can I take you home?" She said, "Can I take you home?" And she said, "You know, the first time I
That's a
saw,
beautiful compliment.
I know, right? Like the first time she saw me, I was like, has someone ever told you that you have very honest eyes?" That's what she said. Because like, we wear masks. So when I had that consult, and when I started seeing her, and I was just talking to her and comforting her and all that, and she said, "Has anybody ever told you you have very honest and caring eyes?" So I was like, "Oh my God." I mean, it's like
What a beautiful,
just
beautiful compliment, because people can see something.
yeah.
Today I was running in the morning and I saw such a beautiful girl, and I talked to the mom. Say, I'm telling you, not because your daughter is beautiful, but she expressed something beyond that. So
Mhm.
sometimes that kind of true essence, that beautiful personality, that gesture, that smile, go a long way.
Yeah, and we can give kindness in so many different ways, in multitude of ways. And one of which, of course, if you are able to give or share your financial blessings, I mean that can make a big difference in someone's lives. Imagine if I, for example, if my relatives did not extend their kindness by giving financial support growing up, I wouldn't be here, because they helped me with my expenses in school. Although I didn't pay tuition, but it's just not tuition that you have expenses. You have to have, like I had to go to clinicals, I had to have books and all the allowances and everything. And all my relatives, they were like, I'm not kidding, Atala. I started receiving like monetary help from my relatives like as early as I think I was in third grade. So up
But what a
until
blessing.
yes.
What a blessing too. And I think when you're able to do that, always doing from your heart, it just
Mhm,
it just gives you that kind of amazing feeling of happiness, of pure
mhm.
joy. I really believe in the power of giving.
Yes.
And when you're giving, doesn't have to be just the things that you don't want, but actually the
Mhm.
things that you want.
Yeah,
That's what
so
make a
that's why
difference.
I am a product. I am a product of people's kindness because they have helped us monetarily and everything. But it's not just by finances. I mean, you can extend kindness by contributing or giving your talent. Like,
Listening, or even listening sometimes.
yeah.
How many times we have this desire of being heard, maybe something happened to you and you just call somebody and that person is available. That's also she's showing or he's showing kindness, right?
Yes, like
Besides,
being yes, being there for someone, like offering a shoulder to cry on, offering an ear to listen to, offering your time, to take care of someone, and just a simple smile that can brighten up someone's day. I mean, even those little acts of kindness can make a big difference. And we know we have a lot of famous people out there that really do big, big acts of kindness. And we actually have some few slides that we're going to show them just to share how the philanthropists, we have a lot of philanthropists, the billionaires, right? So they give, they donate, they have foundations, they create like cause to support. So we have a lot of example of those people, and we are going to show them to you, right? So let's show some slides. Look at that. Warren Buffett. Yes, right? Atala. Imagine if we have those Bill Gates and
You know
Melinda.
what? You know what is the beauty? It's like even though everybody has different kind of opportunity to show kindness, I do believe in the power of doing on daily basis. And maybe it's like you could say maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 people, but that's still a good enough number of people that can also learn from you and feel motivated to do it to other people. So
Mhm.
I just think that we should take the opportunity, and just kind of really show kindness on daily basis, because definitely change our life, and improve our well-being, period. So why not doing something that is going to be beneficial for us and for the world as well?
That's correct. And we're just showing this billionaires, philanthropists. There are a lot more out there. And that's the way of their way of really sharing their blessings. They just create foundations. And as Atala had said, it doesn't have to be big. Whatever giving or kindness act that you do, it doesn't have to be big. Even the small things matter. And if you can give in small scales, then you'll be able to give in bigger scales. Because there are some people, if you
That's
are
right.
like, if you're not able to share even in your little thing, I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to share whatever, right? So I think it
Little
starts.
things with
Mhm,
love make a huge difference in your
mhm.
life and in the life of others.
Oh
And
yes.
and think about it. For example, also we can just kind of have an example in our jobs, in business, but actually in our family. When our kids see that we are kind to one another, that's where we're putting the seed in their lives as well.
Mhm.
So something to consider.
And you don't have to know the person for you to to give. I mean, I don't know, but I'm the type of person that if you approach me, even if you don't know me personally, or if I don't know you, I mean, there has been random people on Messenger asking for help, and it just breaks my heart if I can't give. And yeah, and ever since I stepped foot in the United States, I've also been supporting, I'm a part of this organization called Children International, and I've supported, probably I think I've supported 4 kids now that I've never met. Because I I think it's because I am a recipient of people's kindness, and I want to give back. I want to pay it forward. So I've made a pact, or I have made a promise to myself that I'm going to give or share kindness as well. So, yeah, I have probably 4 kids like that I've supported like with through that organization. It's not much. I mean, it's not much that I give, but it's something that can help at least a little bit those kids in their lives. And of course our families, we try to help our nieces, our nephews, our brothers, our sisters. It's like we are here because we were blessed by people, so we want to share our blessings, and that's
And I
very.
believe that the
Yeah.
more that you give, the richer that you become. No,
Hmm.
not less, the richer that we become, because it changed our not just life. It changed the way that you operate in the world. It made you a
Hmm.
person more humble, more empathetic, and of course more compassionate. So it's a lot of different things that happening just by deciding to be kind. And when you embrace really that beautiful value, your life start, I think, becoming easier. It's like
Yeah.
you are able to tackle more problems with different kind of perspective, and at the same time, I believe that life or God, that this is what I believe, help you to go through, because when you give, you're always going to receive regardless. It's like a natural law. You don't have to do it for that reason, but it's just the way that God, I mean, usually bless you to.
That's right. And we're going to continue our discussion about kindness and giving when we come back after.
Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community, from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with
Lawin Media Network.
And of course, you know, the more you help other people and you gain relationships.
Yes,
You,
that's
yes,
that's amazing. That
yes.
I'm always so grateful that by just being not just kind, but being yourself, be authentic. Like show
Mhm.
compassion from your heart. I mean, even sometimes just share your faith, because it opened a lot of doors. People will always appreciate that, and you develop great relationships for life,
Yes.
which is the difference.
Yes, and that's the beauty, that's the power, of being kind, because you gain relationship, you strengthen relationships. Some people, maybe it's hard because imagine maybe they didn't experience it. You know, if people went through hard times and nobody really helped them and there was not enough support from other people, then it's kind of hard for them to, because it's like they cannot give. As I mean, this is like a
It's a new
very,
language. They don't
yeah,
know maybe how to give,
yeah. It's like because they did not experience, they did not receive kindness. So sometimes it's hard when you don't have it. It's hard to give away, right? But still, with
But we can always
guidance.
learn. We can
Mhm.
always learn.
Yeah, yeah, of
I
course.
because it's true what you just say. Sometimes we never grow with that kind of, I mean, somebody who was kind enough to teach us, right? So we become maybe kind of hard when we grow up. But however, it's always an opportunity to reframe that relationship.
Mhm. So for gift giving, especially this coming Christmas, it's gonna be everybody's opportunity to give. I know it's just because it's the norm that during Christmas we have to give, right? But as we have said earlier, we want to promote kindness not just during this holidays or not just during this giving season. We want to promote kindness every day. We have to make it a practice, right?
So what could be one of the maybe proposals for the audience? Something that you would like to invite them to do on a daily basis, talking about kindness. Any ideas, MJ?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yes, then like not just not it's not a challenge, because I don't think it's a challenge, but just something that maybe everybody could start enjoying. I mean, just embracing really an act of kindness every single day.
I
Every
think
single day.
for me, as simple as giving that smile, like when you see people, you greet them, you say hi, you smile. I think that's simple act of kindness. And when you're driving, if people are like in a hurry and trying to cut you off, then just be calm and just let them go. Let them let them
Yeah.
pass you. Like, that those little things. And sometimes it's easier said than done because, as I said, this world, I mean, it's a lot of things, especially the holiday rush, is just making people like, I don't know, for some reason, this time of the year, people are just in a rush. Like, it just different atmosphere when
I can see
Thanksgiving.
that, because it's not just the traffic, it's people are
Yeah.
in a rush, and And sometimes, we miss the point. We miss the point about what is this holiday about. We want to go and rush to do things and go to the party and then go buy all the gifts. But if inside of ourselves we don't cultivate these values, something is not quite aligned, don't you think?
Yes, yes, I know, right? It's like it's just a part of life, I think, because we had adversaries in life, and this, even during the times where we are supposed to be all happy and jolly and everything, things happen, and that's just part of life. Anyway, we have a watcher from the Philippines, or a viewer, Lysel. Thank you for watching
Like,
us.
it's always
Yes,
nice when we connect.
now watching
Any
from the
that you
Philippines.
would like to share? Any act of kindness that you would like to, that you practice actually, or maybe an experience that you had, somebody taught you life because was very kind to you? Please share with us.
Yes, Lysel. Yeah, why don't you share any experience or anything that you probably have done to someone that you think have helped that person? Yes, feel free to share with us. And again, we would love to encourage our viewers. Please participate. Share us your thoughts. And at the end of the show, for all who are participating, we will put you on a draw, a raffle draw, and then we're gonna announce a winner at the end of the show. So please, Lysel, share us your thoughts so we can put you in the spinning wheel, and hopefully you will encourage our viewers to participate if you start it. Come on, Lysel. We truly, truly appreciate it.
We both remember. Why
Yes,
not?
yes. Share your ideas. What about you, Atala? Like, what can you propose that people can do to start their day with some
Actually,
random
just
act
like,
of kindness?
maybe just like do something, for example, maybe for your husband, maybe for your kids, but not something that you do every single day. Even just like, I mean, some people say, well, you write an kind note, which is nice. So maybe you just kind of surprise with the favorite drink, right, in the morning, and you just kind of bring it to the bed. Why not? Or
Mhm,
maybe sometimes just like a really showing like that kind of not showing, but I'm talking more about now. If you're thinking, if I'm moving to the business area, with your team, just be approachable. Ask questions about family. Be kind to to open yourself, enough to say, hey, I'm here for you. What do you need? Maybe, I mean, sometimes we close ourselves so often, but when you start being kind and you start showing that um, love for people, that's opened many doors.
mhm,
So the other day, like I was really good, patients, they love, I mean, when they connect with you and they're so appreciative. And it was a challenge, because we always have challenges with people. However, everything went super well, but it was a lot of things going on, a lot of stress, and it was amazing. She really recognized and she loved me a beautiful gift with a beautiful note. And I said, this is nice because at the end of the day, when you do your very best, people recognize that. And even though people doesn't recognize, it's always good to be kind, don't you
mhm.
think?
Oh yes, of course, of course. You can sleep well at night when you know that you've done something for someone, and especially if you did it voluntarily, that they didn't have to ask for it. So kindness is also like voluntary. You're not forced to do anything, right? We're not forcing you, or it's out of compassion. Kindness is out of compassion, right? So
I like what you say too,
uh-huh.
NJ, because it actually helps us a lot, in our immune system to remember that it's going to lower our cortisol levels, going to release the stress as well. So it's going to actually help us to, as you say, sleep better at night for sure.
Mhm.
So there are some things that it's easy to do it. I believe it's really about taking the initiative to do it. It's like when you start really create a new habit, and then
Mhm.
you start to be comfortable and more because it's a humble habit, actually.
Yes, and okay, Lysel shared her thought. She says, be kind to myself when I commit a mistake.
I
You know
love
what?
that.
That's very true.
I
Yes,
love
I
that.
love that too. Yeah.
Self-love, actually, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing because it's true. I think that
Mm-hmm.
you touched a very important point. Many times we're so cruel with ourselves, and we
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't because it's always going to take away energy. Always. It never is going to help us, but it actually will, like make us feel worst or inferior, and it's gonna be more difficult to perform in any area when we are no self with I mean kind with ourselves.
Yes. And yeah, give yourself some grace because we all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. So if you make a mistake, that's okay. That's okay. And remember, committing mistakes is one way to learn because there's nobody in this world that has ever done life or lived life without mistakes, right? So we all
Right.
do. So give yourself some grace. If you make a mistake, it's okay. The important thing is we learn from it and we become better. It's through mistakes that make us what we are. I mean, because if you don't make a mistake, I mean, there's no fun in life, right? Sometimes, and it's just not
It's
normal.
part of our growth.
Yeah.
There is no way that
Yeah.
we cannot go through life, making mistakes. I mean, the most important, as you say, is learning from them.
Mm-hmm.
In that way, we always wanna win. We always wanna win in life when we
Mm-hmm.
decide to learn.
Yes, yes. So yeah, be kind to ourselves. If you are a mistake, be kind to yourself. Thank you, Lysol, for that very good thought. And we are learning from you. So we want more participation from our viewers. If there's anybody out there watching, please feel free to share your own experience. Like we can learn from you too, right? But imagine the effect of just one person doing the act of kindness, and then that person, the recipient of that act of kindness, will do it to other people. It creates a ripple effect.
You know
It
what I
becomes,
remember now?
yeah.
Like a few years ago in Christmas, I remember I was with my son and my nieces and my nephews, and we decided to just kind of collect the clothes. I mean, for people, and I took them to Mexico City in downtown. It was so beautiful because they were so excited about giving, sharing, giving like a gifts. I mean, to people in the streets. It was amazing. It was a transformational moment in their lives, because they could see the kids. They were smiling. They were happy. We brought some toys, and it just make a difference in your life. A little small act of kindness. It can take you way. I mean, like a long way in life. And they learned that it was not all about them, but they learned it's about sharing.
Yes, of course, absolutely. And again, we would love to encourage our viewers participate, share your thoughts so we can put you in the game. As many as those that can do this, then we will have a game, or we're going to spin the wheel at the end of the show and we will give you a surprise. So come on, let's join the talk. Yeah, let's join the discussion. But Atala, I think the only thing with giving now, I especially in these times, is when people actually expect something and then they expect something big, and if they don't get what they expect, they get disappointed. That thing we need to kind of really work on, because people give and all that, then we have to be happy or we have to be grateful no matter how little that gift is. I think we see that a lot too, right? There are people that expect big gifts, right? Have you experienced those, Atala?
Honestly, no. I don't. I know. I. I don't know. I think that um, I just believe in the fact in the how I'm gonna say, like, just giving. When you give with so much love, people receive it very well. This is something small, something big. I have not even really kind of had those experiences. What I remember, I have experiences when I just moved here, and they give you some gifts, and then if you don't like it, you can go to the store and just return it. I go like, what is that? This is a gift. How am I going to return it? If the person thought about me and want to give me that. So for me, I just grateful. I guess
Yes.
it's different culture, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, we have another comment from one of our viewers. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. I think it's a beautiful quote
Yeah.
from Wendy Mass. That's very true. Because when you see someone who's not having a good day, there must be something going on in their lives, in their families that you don't know of. So even just offering that nice tone and just giving them pat in the back would really make a big difference. So yeah, we have to practice that, and if we do that every day, I mean, it becomes a habit. It just comes out so natural if you are actually practicing it every day. So anyway, we will pause for another break, so we'll be back in a short time.
What is estate and why do we plan it? What is estate planning?
Actually, good question. I love that question. What is estate and why do we plan for that? You say estate, we're talking about what comes into your mind.
Mine is like land and property, houses.
Yes, you're right. Assets. That's your estate. That's why when somebody passed away, we settle the estate. That's what we do when we do probate. We settle the estate because the estate is what you left for your loved ones. So while you're alive, you're accumulating this estate. Why we say estate planning? Why? Well, because mainly the reason why you're doing the planning is you're thinking about what will happen when you pass away, most likely, right?
I
'Cause
mean, we
that's-
all pass away
I know.
someday.
It's just a matter of when. Hopefully not too soon because we want to enjoy our
Drive safe, eat healthy, go to the gym.
I actually enjoyed that show by attorney Eileen Ligot on learning about estate. And that's her pro bono. So that's one way of giving to the community. Attorney Eileen does that program, does that show to provide some information to the public for free. And how lawyers fees are, it's by the hour, they get paid by the hour, but then she is actually offering that to the public for free, and that's a very nice, a very kind gesture from our very own attorney Eileen. So thank you so much. Thank you. I think we have more, what's participation here. Oh, I thought I did. But anyway, I'm back, and hopefully Atala can join us too. We are now in the last segment of the show. And Atala, if you're there, can you join us? All right. Well, it seems like we're having some issues maybe in the background. So anyways, we just have to continue talking about this wonderful topic. Can we show some quotes about kindness? There you go. See, Oscar Wilde says the smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intention. That's very true because it starts from that small seed of kindness. And imagine that small seed, when you plant it, it will become, bigger. It will grow. So a small seed of kindness can grow into, how trees are, they grow big and all that. So a simple act of kindness can actually go in many ways, or it can grow in many multiple ways. And then Mother Teresa, of course, she says it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. Wow. Mother Teresa, the mother of nursing. That's why nursing is like, it's more of a vocation. Yeah, it is a profession, and it's one of those most stable professions out there, but it's also a vocation, because you have to have that compassion. You have to love what you do, because patients feel it. They feel it when you're genuine about the care, about how you talk to them, about how you deal with them. And without love, when we give, it's like it's nothing. So you have to do it with love. And you know I've also learned that we go to church and all that. Yeah, we attend church and we learn about the scripture, and we learn about good things that we can learn from the church. But what's more powerful is actually living it, like making it a practice, making it a habit to be kind. So like Robert Greene Ingersoll said, kindness is the sunshine in which virtue grows. Wow, that's very deep. It's true. It just lightens up. It just provides energy. It just provides growth to the people that you give kindness to. So if we are doing that for other people, there's no greater joy. You know, my own quote that I really actually want to share with you about kindness is, I think I've mentioned it earlier. It's the power of kindness uplifts our soul, it brings joy, and it leaves a significant impact on those around us. So that is really the best that I can put words into act of kindness from my own, from my own words. So anyway, let's get Atala back so we have a better and more exciting discussion. Hi, Atala. You're back. We can't hear you though. Okay. Yeah. You we can't hear you. Okay. For the meantime, let me read what attorney Eileen Ligot Dison says. Okay, in a world that can sometimes feel chaotic and uncertain, it's the simple acts of kindness that can truly make a difference. It doesn't take much to brighten someone's day, to offer a helping hand, or to share a genuine smile. Whether it's holding the door open for a stranger, offering a listening ear to a friend in need, or even just saying thank you to those who serve us, these small acts can have a ripple effect, spreading positivity and warmth. Let's remember that kindness is contagious, and let's make it a mission to be kind to others every chance we get. Together, we can create a brighter and more compassionate world. Wow. Attorney Eileen, you just put everything together. I mean, yes, you just put it in this very powerful, oh my gosh, I can't say enough. But yeah, let's spread kindness. As I've said earlier, yeah, it has a ripple effect, and we can make this world a better place. We can start from ourselves. We can start from us by being kind to ourselves when we make mistake, giving ourselves some grace. We start with our families, because if you inculcate kindness, if you nurture your families, your children with kindness, then you already planted the seed. Then when they get out of the world, they will do the same thing. And the people that they encounter every day that they show kindness will feel that effect in them, and the warmth, the positivity. So they would love to do it too. It's like in this world that we are in now, kindness is actually like a medicine. You don't need, right? It's a medicine that can actually make someone feel better, and it's free. You don't have to spend $1 just to show some kindness. If you, of course, sometimes we do. If we want to give gifts, of course, we spend money. But kindness doesn't always require someone to spend some dollars or spend some money or any kind of currency that you have. It doesn't always require that. Just simple acts of kindness can make a big difference, can make an impact, and that can actually change. You never know which lives or whose lives you're going to change if you actually share that kind act of kindness. So yeah, that was very well said, Attorney Eileen Ligot Dizon. And we still can't hear you, Atala, but yes, I would, yeah, we can, but we would love to hear your voice. We're like towards the end of the show. We're doing sign language here. But anyway, we still have time, folks. We would love to hear from you. I mean, this topic is very, very interesting. This topic is very timely. We are in this holiday season, and as we said, we always think of gifts when Christmas comes, but always remember it doesn't have to be expensive. The gift that you can give to someone doesn't have to cost you anything. I mean, those gifts that don't cost, like, that's like what Attorney Eileen had said. Those simple acts of kindness, though, those are the ones that actually stick, that actually stays with you. Because even if you give a gift, material things, they won't last. Like, they break, right? They break, they won't last. But that kindness that comes from within, without, like, intangible, like, then it will last, it will stay, because that person will always have that in their heart, that whatever kindness that you have given. Just like me, I can't say enough, I can't express enough how grateful, how thankful I am for all my relatives, the Versosa family, everyone, whoever, who you are po. And I cannot say enough how grateful I am, because of all of you, and my my mom's brothers and sisters, the Kus too. Because of all of you, I wouldn't be here, and I won't have the capacity to also extend kindness to people, in not just in non-material ways, but material ways, if not because of you. So I really, really thank you, and for all the people that have helped me, and you always have been very kind, and you taught me this, you taught me to be kind. And that's the power of kindness, because it can change somebody in a very, very positive way. And I wish Atala can say something. Yeah. But I know, if she can only say something, I know, let's just do a heart. I know she loves everyone. Yes. Yes. And it's going to be Thanksgiving in a couple of days. So I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And for all those that have participated in our show, we should put them in the spinning wheel. Like, whoever is, yeah, can we put them in the spinning wheel? We have 2 participants. Anyways, I think we can do that next time. But yeah, to everyone out there, I know it's been some problems here and there, but we just hope that you enjoyed our show tonight, and that you learned something. And it may not be a perfect show. We just barely started, but we would love for you to give us feedbacks on how we can improve our show. We would love for you to really put it in your calendar and join us. We want to serve you in this way. And we would love for you to join us again in our next episode. Our next episode for Monday, can we show the video to them? Let's have the video.
Are you ready to see how the quiet endurance of patience can lead to extraordinary outcomes?
Come along as we learn about the amazing power of patience through MJ and Atala's stories. Let's discover how patience truly makes a difference.
Join us and be inspired by the quiet force that shapes destinies and weaves the fabric of greatness, the power of patience. We delve into the art of waiting gracefully and explore the profound impact it has on our daily lives.
Tune in live Monday, November 20th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Folks, join us on Monday. It's going to be another wonderful topic. But again, for this Christmas season, we know that everybody would like, oh, you want to give gifts to your family, for your loved ones, to your friends, to anybody that you want to give gifts to, but it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to spend so much to actually give those things. Just your time and just your bonding time would be enough. For me, I just want to be with my family. That's more than enough for me. And no amount of money can actually replace that. The time, the effort, the kind words, the smiles, the laughters that we will share with each other during these holidays, they are the most important things. So let's go out there. Let's share kindness, no matter how small, because everything starts with something small and they grow big. And then you change one life, and then more lives are going to change because of that simple seed that you have planted, a seed of kindness, seed of giving. So thank you, everyone. We love you. Yes. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Till next Monday, we hope that you will be able to join us again. Thank you and good night.